Now, Bed Manor is a game mode on Hive that has been dead for quite a while because it wasn't really executed right and it didn't have its full potential. One thing they really missed out on was making the wands more effective and feel like it changed the game mode more, because that was one of the main things for it. One of the main things is, well, there's wands, which are supposed to alter the way you play the game. However, the real thing is that they do almost nothing. They don't really alter the game mode besides there's a wand that gets rid of like two different blocks. It's like supposed to be an explosive wand, but does like nothing. And oh my lord. Another thing is that there's like no like large amount of void on the map. It's basically just like a huge mansion, but there's a few holes where you can knock people in, which basically makes the knockback dory useless. And they didn't even care enough to update the shop to Bedwars Season 3's items, which would include the Valkyrie Wings, Odin's Spear, and the new potions in the shop. However, that is good for only one thing, which is really just like you can use totems again, and like certain potions. And for me, the totems were fun feature, but they just like mining fatigue was like good, like only when someone's walking into your defense or you're walking into someone else's. Meaning there's only so many uses that you have for the mining fatigue, because you don't really need it for and this kid's going after me again to kill me for a third time. Another thing is the players in this game are either noobs or like absolute weirdos, because I see sweats playing this sometimes, but then I also see the biggest noobs in existence that they might as well be bots. That's good. That's a thing also in this game, is people will just run after you forever. Like, I've had some Manor games where I lost because people were getting OP loot while they kept running. My bad for if that sounded weird in the recording. Another thing with this game mode is that since there's no like variance of the Manor, it gets real boring after playing it for a couple games. Like if they add like a winter variant of it, a spring variant, like one that's like looks like the nether, one that looks like the end, maybe it would be better, because it gets so boring playing the same thing. Or maybe even different versions of this mansion that have different routes. That would be interesting too, ones with different features, because like Murder Mystery has on each of their maps some special little thing. Like Castletown, you can get to ammo, which not a lot of people are particularly fond over, but it would at least doing something that's like even breaks it a little would do something to make this game more interesting to play. Like if they had more unique shop items than the little wands you can buy in the Manor, like in this little thing, then it would be better. Like what if there was a special variant of like a wind charge that's like a soul charged one that can like make you jump just upwards, not diagonally too. That would be cool. So, like maybe some special magic book that like gives you a random like maybe speed jump boost or something, or fire resistance. That would be cool. Or maybe it has a chance of giving you a bad effect too, like weakness. It's just these kind of things could make the game more interesting to play, but there's just so many missed opportunities. Hive has a history of doing good updates, but they also have a history of doing ones that just maps that break the game. Like I told you, Castletown was one people hate because if you're a murderer, you basically can't win. That's a major problem, because you can get double ammo, which means if you try hitting them once as an innocent, you have an extra shot, unlike other maps. The way that they made this game, like all of those combined, just leads to something bad, which is only noobs playing it. No one that can challenge you plays it. So there's no real challenge to this game. It's so easy to win, and that's a problem. Like, look at this. I know I'm wearing full diamond, but look, this kid can't hit me. And they use such weird strategies that just still fail, so it's just like, what's the point? I think a part of it why no one like challenging plays is because they did something that fixed the game mode, but no sweats played it after it. Is that, see right there, you get a pre-built defense. And that wasn't the case before. You had to get deep sleep, but they did this so sweats wouldn't be able to get a game done in like 1 minute, because each of them would go to a base and just absolutely murder each team. Since there's like, you don't need blocks, which completely broke the game for people who are noobs or not that good. So that was their way of balancing it, but it made it so there was no challenge to the game, because no one good was playing it, except maybe a couple. but then that's unfair for everyone else. Another thing is that a lot of these people just camp at base the entire game, and my teammate was literally competing for all the generators with me, and they still kind of are. Like this kid, I swear, they're such a clanker. The only reason I'm waiting at base is for me to get iron armor so I can rush people. But these sort of people, these clankers, just stay at base the entire game and do nothing to contribute. They're literally just stealing my gold. It's so annoying. You're like 5 years old. Get off. Get off the game and like touch some grass. Like, look at this. The players are so bad. You're either a bot or you're 6 years old. Get off the game. You didn't hit me once. You're so bad. Now, maybe it's just too easy for me, but come on. Can we have some, like, somewhat good players or sweats come into these lobbies so it's not just, like, a repeat process where I just absolutely destroy each lobby? No. Somehow I'm alive. I clutched that. Like, it's not like I'm just doing this for fun. You saw I had a fireball in my hand. How'd you still die? Like, these players are so dumb. I'm not even trying at this point. Like, for the love of God, can I get someone who's challenging? Give me someone worthy to fight. Another thing, this is something in general for Bedwars Season 2. Alright? The potions. There's a couple that are very useless. Antidote, you're never going to have enough time to drink one of those to get rid of, like, poison. Or to make yourself fire resistant. Just to get rid of bad effects. You're never going to have enough time to do that. That's a problem. You're so dead. You're just dead. Dude, accept defeat. Accept defeat at this point, bro. Like, oh, you're using one of the wands. That's GG's. GG. And this guy's wearing the TV. I appreciate it, dude. So basically, if you want to play Bed Wars, just play solos. And if you're with your friends, play like something like squads or megas. Because Manor is just, it has a lot of flaws with only minimal good parts. Manor had so much potential, but it just turned out to be another bad part of a Hive update. Note, I don't think Hive updates are bad. I just think this is every Hive update has a bad part, and this was the bad part of Season 2.